We have the grand final of one belt, one road, and we're gonna have one champion. It's either this man, Moon, defending his championship in the one belt, one road tournaments. He was the winner of last time, not dropping a map. That is over as Foggy took a map off of him. Fly. The biggest match for him since the WGL final against TH, where he was squashed. It's a best of 5 now. A lot of money on the line. Will Moon defend his championship, or will Fly rise to the occasion and become a champion once again? This must be a test that we have, because Fly is just moving his peons over. Yeah, this will be a regame for sure. How do we see these players? Man, what like happened that Fly is in tip-top shape again?
I don't know, dude. He's just like the offline monster sometimes. Sometimes he just shows up at a tournament and is out of nowhere insanely strong. If you just watched Fly's online performances in qualifiers and stuff, you would never think that possible. But you have to keep Fly's history in mind. This is just kind of what he's been doing his whole career. When he was more active, this happened more often, but he still has this potential.
Yeah,
which is pretty insane.
And it feels like the new org meta suits him. He was definitely behind Focus and Lin during the dark times of orcs, when the Night Elf was the strongest, for sure. I haven't seen him lose heroes yet in this tournament, which is also quite rare. So he shuts down these mistakes, doesn't do them, plays really smart with 200 IQ, plays against Happy. Fly's path into this grand final was actually not easy. He defeated Romantic 2-0. He defeated Happy 2-0. Fly has not dropped a single map thus far. So we get a rehost here as we expected. That shouldn't take too long.
When we saw him play against Happy earlier, it was kind of like non-meta aggression, which is really not the norm in that matchup anymore. How aggressively did he play against Romantic?
He just let Romantic come to him, and it wasn't too much aggression, actually. Very good tier 1 wolf attacks for a long time. That okay, but it wasn't like second hero comes out and he's rushing into the human base or so. It was very well prepared, I think. Very well elaborated builds. And then, yeah, late game orc just kills a rifle caster army. So, we see the trophy, that's what it's all about. China versus Korea, the never-ending battle of Warcraft 3. Will the championship stay in China for once? WGL? Moon took it, Happy took it, PPL, Lin took it. Will Moon take that cup home, or will Fly finally have one more trophy to his chest? The final was supposed to be best of 5. We will ask that in a bit. Here we go. Game is up. It's these two legends, Fly and Moon. And we start on Last Refuge.
Fly in the top right, Moon in the bottom left. Spawning positions here don't really matter too much. In the past, it was always Keeper, Huntress, Expansion, Mass with upgrades. Most of the time, Alchemist, Scrolls, and then overwhelming numbers. That was the meta for months and months and months, pretty much without exception. Is that still the meta? I wonder. Orcs have become stronger against that, have become good at counter-expanding. The Grunt and Shaman army is proving to be pretty strong against the Huntresses, but it's still mostly about timings, about expansion timing, especially from both sides. So yeah, LR, our first map. I always like this map for Orc, for the early game. Keeper is a very strong hero, can be a very strong hero if he gets the levels, but here, not even level 2 comes guaranteed to him as he goes for the green camp first, but there will still be level 1 only. And the Blade Master can harass right away with the circlet. And with that, with going for the circlet right away, he doesn't even need a shop. So Fly's tech is going to be extremely fast on this map.
Yeah, we have a Keeper of the Grove from Moon. Still loves to play that. Did it against 120. Played it in the deciding game against Foggy. That was his way into this grand final. Dropping a map. Okay, but still pretty dominant, especially against 120. It felt like when he was in control once of the series, He took it home. So Fly, can he put enough pressure onto Moon that he starts to struggle and stumble? It's not that easy, but doable. We got the circlet, we got Dust, and Moon with an ancient, but the scouting of Fly.
Sees it right away. Second Ancient of War, and no archer. Not a single archer even here for Moon. Grunt gets the Greek creeps involved, and that's the Ancient of War cancelled. This early game already for Moon, not going according to plan. But he's trying to throw some wrenches into the gears of the Orc as well. Keeper is moving across. The map wants to harass here, cancel the burrows. Focus is the master of peon blocks. Can Fly also keep his burrow alive? It's 400 HP already. This, I don't know.
Latest in, there's a completely filled burrow with good attack speed. And yeah, that doesn't do anything. And now level 2 is really not that easy to do as the Blade Master's keeping tabs on this keeper. Still no shop. Insurrecting it now. But Moon's game plan failed. Tier 1, Huntress transition, and Fly is halfway to Tier 2.
And this Ancient of War cancel absolutely was a massive, massive deal. It was a bit of a risk by Moon, but I think it was a smart, calculated one to go for, actually. Because normally, Blade Master will always go to the High Priest, and the Grunt is either on the Orc Natural or on the Night Elf Merchant to scout for the Keeper. But it was a very unusual movement here by Fly, with the Blade Master going through the middle, and the Grunt going through the little side path, finding that Ancient of War there. And it sounds a little bit like it's a lot of fuss over nothing, but a second Ancient of War being cancelled is a big deal. This expansion now for Moon, which he does have to go for sooner or later, should be pretty damn late.
I agree. We get the Sentinel upgrade queued in as well, so that's costs that do not end up in the army, but give you a lot of vision and reveal against the Blade Master. So really good. Gets level 2 first though. Oh, unlucky Ensnare on Grunt and Huntress here. Blade Master is engaging. Moon going for the surround. He can pop him out. Not going for it though. Now pops him out again. 2-second cooldown on the Windwalk. Trying to save this Grunt, but it's hard. 2 hunts to block the way. You shall not pass. And the Orc dies.
Very unfortunate there by Fly to receive that Ensnare. But a little bit risky as well. He saw the creep being taken and the Grunt still runs into range. You never know what that Murloc is going to ensnare, so you always have to keep that in mind. But it's still, the Keeper slowed down for a long time. Level 3 still far away. Expansion is still going to be late. So yes, the Grunt died. That's certainly not nice for Fly. But I think this early game is alright so far.
Okay, who's going to get the Magi? Of course, Moon knows what's happening. 2 owls. He's playing this very safe.
Blade is really low, and he's almost out of mana.
Yeah. So careful.
If he goes in for the backstab, he might be dead.
Entangle. Tree, and there was a misclick for sure. Entangle, and for the first time in this tournament, Fly is pulling a Fly and losing his Blade Master early.
Hey, you should have been able to see that coming a mile away. Like, when he gets out of Windwalk, he didn't have the mana for the next one. Plus, there's cooldown on it nowadays. That was pretty sloppy, to be honest.
Yeah. Maybe he's back in a second, so it's not the biggest loss. But still, it's less distraction, gives Moon the time to expand. We have a Shadow Hunter with Serpent Wards first. Moon's on the way to Tier 2 as well with the first upgrades, but the Expo is really late. Blade Master's back. Shaman coming.
Huntress is here, looking to reach around. Blade Master heading south right away. Wants to cancel the Entangled or the Tree of Life. Is going to force a response. This is pretty cool. And the Keeper is still not quite level 3, so not that dangerous just yet. And of course, now the Shaman are on the way. But the Shadow also being denied creeping here. Level 1 only.
Moon is parking some hunts at the expansion to defeat this Blade Master, but I can't continue this. Like he's blocked there. Can he still get it? It doesn't look like it. Owl scouts everywhere. Fly!
No!
Wow.
Fly, what's going on?
This looks a little bit like a WAC TV bug, but apparently it's not. Moon saves the Expo again. Double kill on the Blade Master. Tier 2 has been reached. Moon in full control.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, this game so far not going Fly's way. Classic Fly, kind of. Blade Master is not gonna be a strong force this game as it seems, but the Shadow is still good. If he gets to level 3 for the level 2 Serpent Wards, that is the best thing for Orc against Huntresses. Moon seems to be transitioning already though. You see archers beginning to come in. Bro, the Magi for the Keeper, almost level 4 now. Nice shot positioning.
It's baffling that the past 3 series I've seen of Fly were so good and he didn't do these mistakes. And now all of a sudden he has no time to prepare really, like an hour or so. And all of a sudden it's happening again. Is he not in the right state of mind for this grand final? Peons coming. Tower rush by Fly.
He does have reinforced defenses already. This can be really strong. And towers will be set up behind the river or in front of the river?
I think in front of the river and a shop in the back, maybe? Shadowhunter level 3. That was big. Can he protect these towers? Good for Moon that he has archers already. Alchemist second.
Yeah, Moon doesn't have the supply numbers just yet. This expansion is running. Oh, is not running.
Ooh, okay.
He's not even mining.
Berserker. Almost taken now. That would be a big hit. Oh, he gets it. Perch on the Entangle. Blade Master is freed. Tower number 1 is 50% done, and it's so good against Huntress to have them. Trying to nuke this Alchemist with the right clicks. Has a big Invo potion. The Serpent Fox are doing a decent job so far, but the Blade Invo. Oh boy, does he buy enough time? Alchemist about to die. Has to get back here out of that fight. And Moon lets the tower come up.
Yeah, the expansion timing here was still the biggest deal. Despite all the Blade Master losses, he was just not mining quickly enough. And the Huntresses, yes, they're strong, but they require high numbers. Getting more grunt kills, though. Numbers are also dwindling heavily here for Fly.
Next
Towers,
Entangle.
though, about to be finished. Blade Master in trouble. Heal scroll, speed scroll, everything to try to save the first hero. He barely survives. But now 2 towers are up. There's no way you can go back into this with Huntresses now.
No, absolutely not. He's trying though, but all hurt. Doesn't have a heal scroll at all. Blade Master's healing protected by 3 towers, and the snakes are slithering forward.
What a weird game. How it turned around.
But it's only Shaman. They have not much mana anymore. Moon, what can you do? Glaives, maybe? Lots of Moonwells coming, but that's about it. Slowly but steady, taking care of this Entangled Gold Mine. And it's gone.
Setting up a shop here now. Might be the time, actually, for Fly to expand down here, with it being so fortified already. And normally, with the Keeper hunts, we always say you have to be playing on 2 bases. This never works on 1 base. What a comeback by Fly.
Yeah, man. Moon losing the Engine of War on the high ground. And this is second Engine of War. That's his last production building.
Not too much damage, though, by Fly. He can't quite commit. Grunts aren't that strong, by the way. He did go for reinforced defenses, but no upgrades for those grunts. So, 0-0 for them. Are taking plenty of damage from the Alchemist plus hunts.
He's actually expanding in the bottom right.
Hell
Oh
yeah,
my god. I mean, why not? It's so protected. Is Moon going for another Ancient? Yes. But this will be cancelled as well. Moon can't go for new units anymore.
Heroes are looking strong for Moon. He's got plenty of upgrades and scrolls as well. But he's still playing 1 base hunts at the end of the day. Ancient of War cancel again. How is he supposed to remake his army?
Needs to smash this fight now. But Fly retreating. Usually not his direction going back. But today seems to be working. Same in the game against Happy, where he chose great timings for his fights.
Is Moon gonna try to cancel? He could cancel this. Question is, how much damage is he gonna take in the process? Nice archer positioning.
Yeah, the archers are really good. But Blade Master's good against archers. He has 3 circles by now. Fly is trying to lure him into a fighting position with towers. Keeper is helping. Blade Master's attacking this Keeper with Purge. Forced into the big healing, but he cancels the Expo in the end.
Very important right here for Moon to at least keep his 1 base versus 1 base. And the heroes, they are strong. The grunts are not so strong. They're melting away. Grunts have to fall back.
Fly can't fight without the towers. And Moon's getting another Tree of Life next to the Merchant. And Double Engine of War is almost up. This Tug of War goes slightly into Moon's direction again.
Really cool game. We never normally see it going this way. Where the Night Elf suddenly 1 base versus 1 base seems to have map control.
Fly doesn't cancel. It's 400 gold. Gone. Ah, Lightning Shield. Nice. But that doesn't make up for it, man. That was expensive. That was really expensive.
Setting up a tower now first in front of the expansion. But Moon is going to be up on 2 bases here again. And he's going to have it faster.
Yeah.
Pretty cool by Moon, man. Most Night Elves would have crumbled by now, losing both Ancients of War, losing the expansion. But with his strong heroes and his strong hunts, he's having a strong position on the map.
Ancient Django of Endurance. Yeah, I think all 2,600 people watching would have tapped out at least twice in that game. But not
Keeper's
Fly.
level 5, man.
Not Moon. What? Oh.
Keeper's level 5.
Oh, ouch.
It's not the strongest level up, honestly. Keeper is not that super good against Mass Shaman, but shows you how many things have been going the Keeper's way this game. Aside from losing the expansion.
Yeah. More archers now. Won't be too affected by this orc army. He can't fight.
There's still only 4 grunts. This is not good enough.
Nope.
Does he have the second armor upgrade coming? Yes, he does. It's important.
Moon is 2-2 on upgrades. Yeah, definitely needs that. Late Master is not a real factor in this game.
No.
Put of Cunning helps, yes. Good
Oh, even
now,
Shadow Melt coming in now. The Hunter. Oh, but also the Lightning Shield. Doing decent AoE damage. Blade in a bit of trouble.
There's no consumable for him anymore. No potion on the Shadow Hunter as well. Close to 4. He gets these towers up though. Wisps everywhere.
Players'
Scouting.
forces are under attack.
Defense upgrade as you mentioned. And the fight continues.
So many towers, dude. Light
The
Master
lightning
coming in
strikes
with the
again.
Lightning Shield.
Yeah. See, takes care of the hunts first with all that piercing and magic damage. Blade, though, being focused again. Can he make it to the shop? He's walking back into the hands of Moon. 3rd kill on the Blade Master in 15 minutes.
I don't know what it is, man. Oh, if Moon gets this cancel, which he certainly should.
Yep.
This should be his game.
I hope he's canceling it this time. Yeah, but got only a tiny bit back. And without the Blade Master's damage, the Alchemist can do whatever he wants.
Wow.
With 2
What a
rings.
game by Moon. Losing the expansion, but not panicking, playing super smart from there. Another Tree of Life is coming.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, if you do get to 2 bases, I'm gonna delay it by 1,000,000 years. And if you do, I'm gonna get to 3.
Yeah. And how
And then it's gonna be
expansive is this expansion? It's the 3rd time he's trying this. He has 5 towers
Players'
and a
forces
burrow
are
up.
under attack.
And he lost the Blade Master for it. And he didn't even save it. Crazy. I mean, this game is pretty much dictated by Fly's mistakes and what he allows Moon to do. And here comes the Zapper. Bombing a little. Tower gone. Expo. You can't cancel it right away, Fly. There's no way you hold this.
And if these level 3 Treants don't get dispelled quickly by the Shaman, they are actually pretty good against the Watchtowers.
Players' forces
Only 3 are left. So much supply now for Moon. 65. In the meantime, Fly is still struggling without his first hero. Shadowhunter got the pendant, which is nice. Can he be the savior? Well, Moon canceled the expansion. This is what he came to do. Once again, finding the crucial surgical strike.
Lightning shield activated on the blade, who's back in that fight. Moon has a big healing still, like focusing the heroes might not even be the best idea.
2/2 Hunters is very strong. Archers as well. Don't underestimate these archers here, guys. Especially good against the Serpent Wards.
Look at the damage on these. Like, Fly is about to draw 15 supply. If this continues, Alchemist level 4. What a game. What a game by Moon. Level up, level 4 Alch.
Really impressive.
We
now
are...
the Tree of Life is done. Can be walking over. Even
We
the
are
Moon Juice is still looking decent.
We're 17 minutes into the game, 18 minutes into the game, and a Blade Master is still level 2.
Yeah. We lost him 3 times this game. All 3 times were really unnecessary. But it's, you know, it's easy for us to say, oh, just don't lose your heroes. You know, he's playing on the big stage. He's playing against Moon. He's playing in the grand final. There's a lot of pressure on him. It's easy for us to say, much harder to keep your heroes alive at all times against Moon. However, it was also far from perfect.
Thank you, Sure Filka, for the host, and I Play You Win for the 9-month host for the whore. Wait, what? Not like this. Yeah, that describes the game pretty well. So Fly, Expo on the high ground now. He's not giving this up, even if it looks grim for him. Tier 3 by Moon. When did we see Tier 3 against Orc the last time, Remo? I can't recall. Might have been WGL when he played Chimeras versus Cash.
Oh, that was a nasty series, man. Moon just keeps on creeping. 70 supply now for him. Is he gonna TP back or is he gonna go for the counterattack? TP home it is. Pretty defensively played. Moon playing it safe here. All the time. Already saw that against Foggy. Oh, lightning shield in the back on the archers. They're all clumped up heavily. Actually pretty effective. Plenty of lightning shields, but heal scrolls against it as well. And Moon still with way superior numbers.
But this is kind of working well. Protection scroll, heal scroll. The Alchemist is so goddamn tanky. It's unusable.
8 armor hunters.
Yeah.
You just can't kill him.
Not even the
Heal
lightning
spray
shield
coming
is-
in as well. Damage mitigation plus healing, always a great combo.
Fly's buying time for his expo, but it's 3 bases versus 1 at the moment. 50 supply for Fly, Moon 70, 1,000 gold. Everything healed up again. What's he doing with the tier 3 now? That's the question. Will we see Chimera Roosts? Just for the lulz.
Gyms would, of course, be completely insane. Like, insanely strong.
Players' forces are under attack.
Do we have it? Nope. Engine of War only.
What a way into a series if
Yeah.
you dominate a match like this.
After having lost the expansion, like, I think that's, to me, is the craziest thing.
Yeah. The
He plays
tower
Keeper
push
Hunts
was
with
so
expansion,
well
which is normal, but then loses it and still seem to be in firm control of this game at all times. Like a brilliant general, knowing when to take losses, when to sacrifice, and when to strike at the perfect time.
Yeah, he wasn't willing to fight this tower push, really. So, level 5.5
Players'
keeper,
forces are
mana
under
potion.
attack. A town is under
Third
siege.
Fly finds him. Still daytime. Expo for Fly is up. Reinforced defenses. Fighting in this orc base is not easy. Oh, mirror image again. Fly special. But of course, Moon knows. Invo potion on the blade. That can be big. The wisps. The detonates. The shaman.
That seems to be the Wisp flank to finish this game. Suddenly Entangle becomes super strong again because you don't have to spell against it. Blade Master controlled with that for a little bit. Mirror image coming in again, but the grunts, man, they are just dying too quickly. First heal scroll used by Moon right there. He has no more, actually. Can Fly clean this up now? But without mana, how's that supposed to work? He goes for another heal scroll. That heals up the army nicely again, and the Well, Blade Master in trouble. Invul may have to be forced. Entangle coming in. He won't lose the Blade Master this time.
Can he somehow make it to the shop? He has 240 gold and double income. Needs every healing and every mana in the world.
Is under siege.
Moon still at 70, but a lot is about to drop. Shop control, how much of a factor is it? Gets the next heal scroll. Peons were pretty hurt from most likely Treants. Fly, get them back into the burrow, mate. While the fight ensues, Fly is donating his army to the Huns. Stop looking.
Level 5 Alchemist. Looking like the beginning of the end here now for Moon, pushing forward. Is he gonna go smork it all the way towards the stronghold? Doesn't have to. He's still on 2 mining bases, could be 3 soon. And Moon again, playing it patiently, playing it safe, not risking a thing.
Yeah. Never overstepping his boundaries. It's kind of hard to kill this now, but still so many Treants, has mana for more. Peons all dead, so this expansion doesn't do anything for him. Fly might be taking out this tree, but then it's still 2 against 1.
And then again, I think Moon could just TP. There's so little normal damage here. This tree isn't under that much pressure. The Great Hall will certainly be lost. And the Keeper, he's inches away from the level up, by the way. A few Grunt or Peon kills. There's 2 more Peon kills. He's basically level 6 now.
TP in. Can easily jump on the Shaman. Mirror image, okay. Once again, takes it a little calm and collected. Blade Storm would be the only thing that might help Fly in this situation. Lightning Shield pretty much everywhere again, but the heal scroll is ready. Can't get the kill yet, though, for Tranquility.
Yeah, he TP'd with only half his army. The Alchemist and some Hunts were out of range, but it's still looking okay for Moon.
It doesn't matter. Like, it's still more than Fly has.
1 more kill, that's level 6. Here we go. Give us the rain, Tranquility, and GG. 1-0 for Moon.
Wow, what a sign of strength. Not willing to give up anything, refusing to die after getting the Expo killed, and then
So
what a comeback.
He is the best Night Elf in the world. He underlines it here again. It's not really close at the moment.
No. Not even Lolite is a big match to him. So there he is. Just another day in the office.
And that game must feel weird for Fly. Like, yes, he made quite a few mistakes, on the Blade Master especially, but he still killed the Night Elf expansion.
Yeah.
That should be the most important thing.
Yes.
But it didn't quite work out. Moon with patience, Moon with surgical precision, Moon with the Expo cancels, with perfect knowledge of his strength and utilization of map control. I'm really impressed with Moon, man. Really, really impressed.
And we got the news that the grand final is actually a best of 3. So not a best of 5, not a long series. That means championship points for Moon right here. Fly lost the first map of the tournament. And Moon has 1 hand on the cup.
But it's going to be Fly's map choice now. Echo Isles should be favoring him more. Great for the Blade Master, great for Claws. And of course, as you guys know, shop control. Big and important factor.
All right. Thank you, Farid, for the 10-month resub. Less than 3. Less than 3 right back. There is the trophy. And Moon is about to take it home. Another defeat for China? Could certainly be. Thank you, Grizzy, for the Prime sub. So we're the greatest of all time. Take another tournament. Or can Fly slap back. Equilds, great Blade Master map if he plays it correctly. If he has the timings down. If he not loses the blade. So, let's go.
Not only is Moon so strong, still is by far the best Night Elf in the world. we also have to keep in perspective, like, how strong of a recent past he's had. Like, yes, he didn't win the most latest WGL, but he was still in the final. He won the WGL before that. He won BREC of last year. Here in BREC, he's in the final again. He won W League. He is really on top, firmly again. And remember when he came back to the scene? Like, Moon had a tough time. Back at WCA 2015. This is how long it's been since Moon came back to the game. Didn't even get out of the groups back then. And was, for a long time, suffering and not finding the success. I remember distinctly for myself, when we were talking to the Koreans back then, every tournament we went to, they were like, oh, Moon is the big favorite. Moon is the big favorite. And they were always, so respectful of him, in such awe of him. And I'm going to admit, I didn't have that same respect. I was like, what? What are you talking about? He's been playing pretty weak these last couple of months. Why would he be the big favorite? And most of the time, he didn't go that far. He didn't get those titles. But the faith, especially from the Korean community, but also from the Night of community, kind of was always there. I was always more skeptical. It took him a long time, took Moon a long time to get back into tip-top shape. But I am now really understanding where this respect is coming from. Like, what we're seeing from him is just so outstanding. And yeah, I'm on board with the Moon Demigod train.
It's pretty crazy how his rise started when he stopped streaming and disappeared for 3 months or so. Never played any tournaments during that time. He was just nowhere to be seen. And then he came back and he's this crazy force all of a sudden. One of the very pros that doesn't stream. And it saves his strategies and timings maybe. Fly, teching, Moon, Mass Huntress, and again, the Keeper harass into the base.
And the same opening by Moon as well. No Archer, this is important to note. Double Ancient of War right away. No Archer saves you a bit of lumber, then Hunter's Hall, then Ancient of War, then Expansion, then Tech, I think is what we saw previously. And yeah, the level 1 Treant harass, which doesn't do that much. Oh, wait a minute, does he actually get the burrow? Gets that one. If he gets both, this is a big deal. More Treants, he gets it.
How he accomplishes this with so little. Last game it didn't really work, but here it works even better. Does he have a new set? No. So Treant's been taken care of, but Fly, this is all lumber that he can't invest into upgrades later. And now he has to run away. Oh, backstep, forcing the town portal maybe.
Is he gonna TP for this?
Or just letting him die. Okay, that's good experience. Fly took him forever to get level 2 on map number 1. Here he gets the kill, and he's not the one being killed.
Keeper's gonna be back soon though, and the second grunt is gonna be pretty late with these burrow cancels. But Blade Master's trying to get further ahead. Over at the marketplace, gonna be eyeing up the Ogre Magi item. Could go for a claws, they are available. But he's saving that money for now. Perhaps if he gets a weak item, he sells it and gets the claws for it. Invol, you don't want to sell that one. That's a good one.
Thank you, Kadir, for the 12-month resub. Happy subiversary. And yeah, Fly needs the Warmill for lumber. But Moon, Tree of Life didn't even start yet. Thanks to the Keeper kill. Also, the spot is not taken. He has the owl, so again, double owl used early to have vision on that blade. Fly sees it, of course. No entangle. This is not as dangerous as it was on Last Refuge, but can, of course, be the same situation if he gets the last hit on the ogre and gets entangled in.
Fly wakes up the creeps. He is hurt already, though. This could be worth considering going for the invul here, if he drops low. If it significantly delays the expansion, this could be worth it. Looks like he wants to force that invul, or he wants to go for that invul, rather. Very low. There we go. Following the Keeper again, and this must be a TP now.
Wow, and he can
great invul usage.
Well, the Magi is going to Moon, but the item, of course, to Fly. This tree is very late.
Yeah. Shadowhunter more than halfway done. Tree only just starting. Really good delay by Fly. Good way back into this game. And now, I believe that should be a bit of a lead for the Orc.
Are you a believer in Fly now?
Game's of course still far from over. Moon was facing adversity before, came back very, very impressively. It's the same build, by the way, by Fly. We have the Spirit Lodge coming, the War Mill up already. Going for the Merc Camp creep here right away with the Shadow, but the Wisp is of course here to scout for this. And that could be a little bit dangerous.
Can we cancel this again despite Entangle? Right.
Player's forces are under attack.
Seem like it. Apparently, thank you, Side, for the information. Off stream, we have Happy versus Foggy going on in the game for third. It's 1-1 between them. And thank you, Babadi, for the 35-month resub, close to 3 years. We thank you. Fly with the Lightning Shield creep against the Wizard, not losing a grunt, gets the Berserker, Ring of Region level 2. Is this Serpent Wards and Heal Wave again? Or is he mixing it up?
Hex would be very unusual to see in this matchup nowadays. Really not very effective against Hunts. If the Blade Master get the expansion cancelled, this would be extremely effective. Not gonna be quite good enough. Too many Hunters here to interfere, plus a Keeper if it should be necessary. Getting kind of close though, but no, should be safe for Moon. But it's forcing a response again. It's getting really close with the tree over here. No Entangle just yet. No. Uh-oh. Blade Master, you're getting really low. You're getting really low. Entangle. Right clicks. Oh, no.
Again. Again and again and again. Complete miscalculation. There was no way to kill this tree.
Yeah. That should have been... They should have seen that coming, shouldn't they?
They should have seen this coming on Last Refuge twice. And now the Shadow Hunter getting a heal wave, but man, Entangle level 3. This is gonna be so expensive if he dies.
Purge is there. Purge from the Shaman. Very important to get out of that Entangle. And with that, he stays alive.
Poor Orc souls watching right now. He had this game in his hands.
Yeah, if he just backs off with a Blade Master, the Shadow's level 3 already. Like, whether he wants to push with towers and shop, or if he wants to counter expand, it should have been looking really good for Fly. But the 4th Blade Master loss in 2 games. Once again, shifts the momentum.
He got the heal scroll. Moon without items, still only 50 supply. Expo didn't pay off, but he made it to tier 2. So this time, we don't see a dedicated tower push. This time, it's a more passive counter expansion.
Is Moon gonna scout for this? Did I just see a crystal ball somewhere? Yeah, but not at the expansion.
No raiders, of course. Not investing a purge into getting this hunt. Pretty much 50-50. Moonglaive upgrades coming. He wants the burrows to keep him stuck at 50.
This is a pretty suspicious play though. Like, when you see an Orc army attacking into your main base of all places, this looks very heavily like distraction. But of course, Moon has to be over here first to defend. Plenty of Serpent Wards here. Hard to fight this with just Dryads. Well, it's not... Hunters, of course, I mean. But it's not just them. It's also Archers and Mercenaries. Quite a few Mercenaries now for Moon. Going up to 59 supply. Only 48 for Fly. Almost gonna lose that. One Grunt in the front. But it's a lot of Serpent Wards. Plenty of Serpent Wards here. Archers trying to take them out. Blade Master in the back with the Lightning Shield upon him. Looking for the Archer kills, and the Alchemist is gonna be falling. No staff here. No shop yet, I think, for Moon. And Moonwell starting to fall as well.
So Moon can get up to 60, but that's still no big issue. That's all fine. The Alchemist had no rings, and that's how quick he can die against the nicely stacked Blade Master, who pretty much has the same damage as last game. It's no claw or anything on him, just a triple circle. This time, okay. The gloves of haste as well.
Mana is starting to run out on the Shadow Hunter though. Once there's no heal waves anymore, once there's no Serpent Wards anymore, this becomes a lot less powerful of a push. But for the time being, he's still finding damage. Another Moonwell lost. And now Moon is really supply stuck. Berserker would be a big kill to get, but Moon saves that one just barely. Alchemist, he didn't remake him.
Oh, wow.
He didn't start remaking him when the Moonwell was still up, and now this Alchemist is going to be benched for a really long time.
Alright, we got a Blade Master level 3. Lightning strikes again. Grunts are about to fall. No healing anymore, as you said. Speed scroll. How many grunts can he save? 1 down? That's about it, though. And on the back of this, of course, the Expo at 60%. 2/3 done. Moon, how can we get the Alchemist back? APs in the main and at the Expo. This is so expensive.
Master makes it to the shop, gets 1 heal scroll at least. He's gonna get both. That's really nice. Smart play.
He needs it against the Huntress Glaives, of course, but also taking this away from Moon against the Lightning Shields is pretty important. So, peons moving over. Army at 45 still, but double income for the Orc.
Okay, Fly bouncing back nicely after that silly Blade Master loss. Should be in a favorable position now once again. Moon, what's he gonna do next? 60 supply for him. Still has to wait for the Alchemist though. Alchemist only level 2. Keeper level 4. That is pretty good. But only 4 Huntresses, and many of them really hurt. It doesn't feel like Moon can go for a fight anytime soon.
Moonwell's also super dry in the base, so he has to go for the Expo, where they will freshly rebuild. Ooh, that was every single bit of Moon juice. Double heal scroll for Fly still. Wants to go for the Invul, I believe, and then the Blade Master should be set.
Yeah, level 4 in the shadow here. So good to have as well. Extremely strong level up. 18 supply advantage for Moon, but doesn't look confident. He will be forced to defend now at the Expo. Wisp coming in for the detonate. The first one not hitting too well. Nice blitz from the Shaman. Wisp detonate not effective at all. Shadowhunter also keeping pretty far away from them. But Moon falls back towards the Moonwells, towards the AP. This should be a good position for him to hold.
Shadowhunter might be in trouble in a bit, but he has another heal spell and of course the heal wave. Another one, lightning shield on both Blade Masters. And he does good damage. Moon's still at 65. How many perks does he have on the blade? Invul potion. But there's no Invul anymore for the SH. And there's plenty of Entangle. He fights Fly back.
Second armor upgrades for the Grunts here is going to be finishing in just a moment. Entangle, staff away. Not stopped by the Entangle. I like that on the Shadow. Get those mana pots and stuff quickly. Clarities. Bestiary coming up now for a Kodo Beast. Soon to be added in. Fly not going into upkeep is looking really greedy right here. Could easily do this.
700 gold. He got the heal scrolls again. Moon, is he bruised? He barely has any Huntress left, right? Ah, okay, they were in the main to heal up a little. 70 supply. Now, Berserkers for Fly as well. Needs more. He's breaking upkeep now. And he got the tower support. Moon, can he break this Expo? And can he be the champion afterwards? Scroll of Protection. He wants this fight.
Some aggressive purges coming in from the Shaman. The mana on the Shaman is really low. Entangle could once again become pretty effective. Same as the Scroll of Protection. Keeper though, dropping low as well. He has to be careful. No Invul or TP to save him.
No stab.
With Micro by Moon saving the herd units to the back. But once again, the front line too sturdy for Fly. Forces back the Night Elf forces.
Heal spray for now. Gives Fly more time for reinforcements. Even a Witch Doctor against the Shadow Elf. That's nice. And Moon has to back off. Without heal scroll, there's no chance to break this now.
And Fly holds again. It looked a little bit sketchy, a little bit greedy, but was good enough. Kodo coming in now. Attack upgrades even for the Grunts.
Oh, that's rare to see. Gotta spend his gold somehow. So, waiting for the next heal scroll and then push.
A single peon on lumber, by the way. Now we're gonna have to... With only Shaman and Grunts, of course, you don't really need much lumber at all. But you need some.
Fly, are you forcing game 3? For this grand final? 3 heal scrolls. How often did we point that out? Shop control on Echo Isles might be in the game. Here come the Wisps again. Will the flank be better this time? No, sends them all back. Sends them back in. Focus fire. 1 is gone. 2 are gone. 3. Okay, 2 detonate. But now the Kodo is here for damage.
And the damage on Moon's side seems to be lacking. It takes him forever to kill off some of these grunts. We don't have many grunts at all, by the way. It's mostly ranged army, actually, for Fly. Heal scroll coming in. The first one. We have 2 more still remaining for Fly. But Archer's in the back, also dealing with damage. Blade Master in trouble. Is he gonna lose him again? No way, Fly!
This is the 4th Blade Master kill in 2 games. And where's the damage coming from now? He wants to get this Alchemist, but there's an Invo Potion. More Huntress kills. Moon down to 58, but he survived. And now, Blade Master back from the tavern. That cost a lot. But the Orc is back at 61. Who gets the invul? Oh, it's not in stock. Nothing's in stock.
The town is under siege.
That Blade Master loss, painful, but the fight was going well enough for Fly that he can recover. The numbers now for Moon are certainly pretty damn low. Alchemist. With a crit, he could be dying. This is dangerous. Blade Master with the lightning shield following. 1 more archer dies. And Moon, so bruised, has to fall back to the Moonwells. But there's no juice.
The tug of war continues. Needs heal spray. Needs clarities. Has 300 gold. That's not too much. Fly at 400. Thank you, Fabio Coelho, for the 3-month resub. Keep up the great work. Love you guys. Thank you, man. We have a raider parked in the main. Could help with the hero focus. The Alchemist this game is not too tanky. Could be a snipe. Same goes for the Keeper. No staff. Only 1 invul. Fly dominates the shop again.
Yeah, once again sitting comfortably in the middle with his level 5 Shadow. He is so strong. Blade Master. Also pretty good with level 4, but it's more the Shadow Hunter plus the Grunt and Shaman which are doing this here. Keeper is close to 5 himself. But not that game-changing of a level up. Hunter's front line for Moon is really small. 4 hunts only. That's all he has.
Yeah. How many grunts? 5, 6. Okay. Blade Master level 4. Can he control him again? Tough. Daytime. No regen on these Moonwells. Looks a little like do or die for Moon. Or hold of hold, rather.
Mirror image, pretty confusing, and going for the Keeper now with the entangle, the ensnare coming in. He does have 1 raider now, actually. Has to TP here, Moon. Keeper under too much pressure. Mass lightning shields coming in.
Oh, he can't Shadow Well. This is good. AoE damage. Everything was clumped up. 3 damage. Shop is down. Heal spray. Okay. But the Blade Master will find him soon. Trying to force the invul, I guess. Moon is using more Moonwells. Will be supply stuck, and the lightning shields are still zapping in the back.
This mirror image, man, it's looking really good. And that's GG. Moon gives up map 2. 1-1 in the grand final.
Wow. Fly strikes back after being demolished on Last Refuge. With simple mistakes. Kicked out of game 1. He's back. Without a tower push, with an earlier expansion, with a better early game, despite losing the Blade Master twice, again under questionable circumstances, he forces game 3.
Yeah. He got that first hero kill of the game, though, and normally, you know, level 1 Keeper kill doesn't matter that much. He's going to be back soon. But that gave him level 2, gave him more mana, gave him more damage, delayed the expansion further. In this game, we really saw the expansion being so late being a big problem for Moon.
Yeah, that was a good early game. We decide this tournament on Concealed Hill. Game 3. About to start. Will this still be expansion hunts? Will Moon
This is
switch
pretty
it
cool,
up?
man.
Excuse-
I always love it when, you know, it all gets down to the final game here.
To a best of 1, you want to say?
No. It all comes down to this last map. 1 single match, 1 single map to determine first versus second place. Thousands of dollars of difference. And a title.
And again, this alchemist, if he has no ring, that is definitely a point where Fly can attack. It's with a decently pimped Blade Master, that's always a little weak spot.
He definitely should have bought a ring. Like on Echo Isles, there's no reason not to have rings.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Moon was under a lot of pressure, but he definitely had the time to get to the marketplace at least once. And it's not something you think of normally, like who buys rings, but it's so effective on the Alchemist.
Yeah, absolutely. With only 1 point something armor. It definitely is. One last glimpse on Fly. His drought is lasting for years. And he has this big chance now. Can he take a championship to China after a long time? Or will Moon take it home to Korea again? Just as Lin did in PPL.
So far, Blade Master has died 5 times, but it didn't spell disaster, complete disaster for Fly just yet. He was able to recover. Game number 2.
And before going into this final game, we have the information that Happy defeated Foggy with 2-1, claiming the 3rd place. Foggy, therefore, 4th place and goes home to the Ukraine empty-handed.
But losing to Moon, losing to Happy, there's no shame in that. He did get top 4 at least. But yeah, unfortunately, no prize money for him, but that's the way it goes. Only to the top 3 here. We have seen Keeper Hunt's expansion twice in a row now. Is Moon going to switch it up? Is he going to play something different? Probably not. It still seems to be the meta Keeper Hunt's Expo, and the Keeper is the first hero of choice again against the Blade Master.
Okay, so we're not switching it up. Both rely on their strength they have shown in map 1 and map 2 respectively. Fly with a sharp. Thank you, K-Rule, for the Prime sub. And Moon again, very predictable creep route, no curveballs at all.
He's going for the Archer here.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is the first time he's going for an early Archer like that in this whole series. I wonder why. He could very well be creeping this camp without an Archer as well. It's not like you need it necessarily for this first spot. Wisp over close toward the gold mine. We saw an early Ancient of War here by Moon earlier against Foggy. May want to do that again.
It's rushing over
A player's
right
forces are
away
under
again.
attack.
Even though Concealed Hill is a very big map, timing seems to be working for Moon. Gloves of Haste for Fly, not the greatest. Tech has started. 2 minutes 30 in, that's alright. We see the Keeper coming. He should have seen it. But no reaction just yet. There's not even gold for the burrows
A
that Moon
player's
wants to
forces
cancel.
are under attack.
It's a little annoying here, the Treants in the gold mine. They're not in range of the burrow, so they're not getting attacked at all. Blade Master has to come back. Oh, the Archer with the Treant gets the level 2. That's level 2 now for the Keeper of the Grove, getting the Entangle available. This could be easy peon kills, actually. But he's going for the burrow first.
He really wants his burrow, summoning a new set of treants. This is definitely a kill on the burrow. And Fly is massively lacking resources. He's not getting the levels really. In the main, by the way, the Grunt sees the expansion, which is very early, before the Huntress transition, but also far away.
Oh, the Grunt could be dead here, though. He has vision of him. He knows where he's going. The Keeper is coming in. Grunt is trying to run away.
Other side, though. I think he's getting away. Now he lost track.
Okay. Good save. By Fly.
And the
Blade
burrow
Master,
comes
can
up.
he cancel this? Only level 1. There is Entangle.
There's no owls this time. So he can go Windwalk and all.
Oh, wow. It's actually enough. It's actually enough.
He needs another entangle, right? But there's no
Another
mana.
stepping.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he's
Not again.
risky.
Not again.
Oh, he's so close to an entangle. Windwalk. He needs a Windwalk. Oh, healing cancelled.
No healing. So
Oh,
running.
dust bought by the Blade Master. Won't be revealed, but Moon knows it. And the tree is up. Fly, don't do anything stupid. Item.
gets-
Okay.
Nice. Gets the cloak. Good damage on this tree. Can't really do anything with that though. It's not like he can come in with grunts now. It's too dangerous against this keeper. And yeah, Moon is switching it up. It was not the double Ancient of War into late expansion. No, it was a single Ancient of War hunts into Expo, into Tech. Differing with the build here.
Yeah. So, SH, Shaman, again. Fly, counter expansion, or a heavy push. Both, funnily enough, worked for him. He killed the expansion before on LR, and he established his expansion on EI. Still 1-1 though. Weirdly enough. Oh, prevents the last hit on the keeper here. Oh. There's a staff though. Is it enough damage? He needs to staff out.
If he
Reveal
stabs
the
late though, he's gonna get entangled again!
Also, okay.
Oh, Fly!
Number 5! It is a best of 3, and this is the 5th time he's losing his Blade Master.
I think it's
What?
the 6th time, right?
The 6th time?
Three times in the first, twice in the
3
second.
times, yeah, okay. Okay, what's the record? I would love to know.
Oh, Fly! My god. Good job by Moon, though, getting this around there. That's not something you really think of
Yeah.
often.
A player's forces are under attack.
My oh my.
Again, a gift to Moon. But the expo is still late. The second engine of war is still very late. If, does he even have one? No, right? He doesn't.
Doesn't have what?
A second engine of war.
No. Played a different opening this time. More old school.
Yeah, I mean, you still need it though.
Yeah, but normally, like, the way it used to be played in the past, like, the expansion comes up and then you go for the second Engine of War. So I think it's gonna be set up soon.
Yeah, I mean, what I want to say with it is, it's still okay for Fly, I guess. He's not gonna face 70 Night Up supply soon.
A player's forces are
That's where
Yeah.
things get really critical. Oh boy.
Oh, no. No. Oh,
Oh, 5! 7. Lucky number 7.
Fly, what's going on?
Chat is so tilted.
That's a shame, man. Like, he's actually playing a good final. He's been playing a really good tournament.
Yeah.
But these Blade Master moves are just a little papega sometimes.
Maybe he should just only play Farseer. Maybe that would seriously help him. I mean, since we know Fly, since he joined Mouseboards in, what was it, 205? He's doing these mistakes. It's never stopping. It's like Foggy and last hitting and stuff. And denying creeps. Unbelievable. Belt of Giant Strength. I think he miscalculated the right clicks of the keeper or something. At this point, I really don't know anymore. Maybe it's on
40 out
purpose
of
to set
40
up
supply.
to seriously set up a record. No, of course not.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can he get 10, Neo? Can he get 10 on 3 maps?
Oh my god. I think then Twitch just breaks.
And look at the Blade Master inventory. It's so good, actually.
Yeah.
But he's lacking the levels. He's finally gonna get level 2 here. Medallion. Alright, for the shadow.
So he's caught between a rock and a hard place now because he kind of has to push. But if that push doesn't work with his weak heroes, the game is pretty much gone, right? He could counter expand, but there's no resources for it.
Yeah,
Alchemist has the belt, by the way. It's nice.
I think he's probably going for the right play here. His biggest strength by far is the level 2 Serpent Wards.
Yeah.
Regardless of how bad this game has been going, at least he has this. So he's trying to get some value out of that. Moon
Blade
TV's
Master-
back towards his expansion. The AP cancels right away. The Keeper in trouble. Still surrounded by his own units. But with the invul, stays alive.
Okay, he's just waiting for the 7 seconds to be over to nuke him again. Shadowhunter a little out of position. Speed scroll used. How long is that goddamn invul? Fly is asking. Scroll protection used on Moon's units. He's saving these hunts, but the archers are falling. That's quite some damage. Oh, Purge on the Alchemist. Does he want to nuke him? Can't really block. The Wisps are in for the detonate. Healing actually on them as well as the heal scroll was used. Detonate comes in and the Shaman are dry.
Yeah, the Shadowhunter, you want to get the big decisive victory before the Shadowhunter is out of mana. But now he is completely out of mana, and the decisive victory wasn't there. 43 supply left only for the Orc. Has to fall back now to the Fountain of Health. Moon, only 49 himself, but he holds. And he does have the 2 Ancients of War still up. Mass production continues.
Yeah, that's the big thing. 70 very soon. Fly has barely any resources. Gets the heal scroll again, but no invul. That invul on the Keeper saved Moon the fight, I guess. It was really explosive start into the fight. Good for Fly that this fountain is grabbed, by the way. Sets up a shop now.
Moon has the Wisp ready to scout for the counter expansion, by the way, where a peon is going right now. But seems like it's going to be a tower first. But Fly, difficult spot. He's still got the level 2 Serpent Wards. Can that save him?
Moon, by the way, with the Sentry Ward here that gave away the push for Fly. And he gives it away again. Blade Master has no windwalk. The detonates again. Masterful. But there's a little bit of mana on these Shamans left.
And Moon here is not giving this extreme power to the Serpent Wards. He's not just going blindly into mass hunts. No, he's got a healthy mix of archers and huntresses. Archers taking out the snakes over and over. But Fly's at the fountain now. This is the best position imaginable for an Orc.
And he is buying time for what will one day be his expansion in the bottom right. Thank you, Mighty Nighty, for the 10-month resub. Archer kill to start things. Blade Master needs crit level 2. How much he would profit from that spell alone?
And it's pretty good grunt numbers now. We do have first armor upgrade already, but no level 2 heal wave. Here comes a level 1 heal wave, but it's not that good.
More hunt. 60 supply for Moon. He's getting ready for the 70. Why is it 50? As you said, only a tower. With reinforced defenses.
Alchemist level 3 before the blade.
Yeah.
This kind of sums up this game. It's not supposed to look that way.
Again, 12 minutes level 2. Level 2 thorium armor though. For the grunts. Our Moon has protection scroll, heal scroll, invul. Might need this invul on the Alchemist soon, but Fly is ignoring now. The Wisps are always there. Nice perch. He gets one detonate off, but the Shadowhunter not really affected by this.
Shaman though, not too much mana left anymore. Antagonist could once again become a danger. Alchemist in the front, taking a lot of damage. But with his almost 1100 HP, despite no armor, he is kind of tanky. Grunts are dying, frontline almost gone. Blade Master, is he gonna die again? No, Purge saving him this time. Right clicks, heal wave, he's safe.
For now. For now, he's safe. Dodging number 8. But Moon in this fight didn't even have to go for one item. It's all still there. Clarity cancelled. Nicely done. Just go there. One little birdie bird. Throws Fly back. But he's at 50%. At the expansion, but there is an AP, and that thing's done. Oh, Purge on the Keeper now. Can he force something? The staff is on him. But no invul.
And now Moon is going in earnest. Finally level 3 for the blade. Is that gonna help? It must.
Yeah, it must. It's seriously. Desperation by Fly, at least a little. His expansion will be cancelled. Level 4, another big level up by Fly. He gets another clarity, but no mana potion. Level 5 on the Keeper of the Grove. Hail Mary on the Alchemist, but there's the staff. You can just take him out. Archers are falling. Grunts are not as well. Moon's numbers are a little dwindling, but Fly, his Blade Master, is this number 8 finally? No, potion. Scroll saves him. Here's an entangle. No follow-up though. Breaks through it. Alchemist playing with fire. Staffed out now. Second hero for Moon gone from this fight, but the damage thanks to the acid bomb! Windwalk saves for now. Despite the fountain, Moon is breaking Fly. The front line is gone. The Blade Master is the last hope, but there's no items anymore. The Shaman are dropping. The expansion is cancelled. The Alchemist is back at full health.
Good mana as well. We're gonna have Acid Bomb coming in here again. Shadow Melt being used very effectively. No reveal over here for Fly. He's finding some kills though. Critting these archers. Finding some pickoffs. Gonna get another one right there, but the Shaman, they're pretty exposed right now. Keeper has another entangle in just a second. Is it time now to go for the hero card? We haven't seen any acid bombs here. This will be the perfect opportunity.
Just killing every unit. Moon is doubling him in supply almost. Shadowhunter surround. He can't get him out. There is Windwalk. He needs to pop him out soon. Acid bomb. Ooh, stab. Is that in time? No. It's still. What was that? Shadowhunter dies. The Blade Master is surrounded as well. That's it. Back to back. One belt, one road champion is Moon.
Very strong performance there. It was a close final. Map 2 especially. Very well played by Fly. But yeah, the title is kept away from him again. Is kept away from China again. And it was honestly just too many Blade Master losses. That was the biggest problem. Not paying close enough attention. Losing him way too unnecessarily. Unfortunate, but kudos to Moon. Well played, good tournament, and another win for him.
Dropping a map, but a lot of money goes to his bank account once again. He's now getting close to $555,000 in career earnings. And it was, and always has been a common picture in the Warcraft scene. Moon and the trophy, and it happens once again.
Bodes well for his next WGL appearance, where we'll be seeing him later this year.
Yeah.
First place, second place, first place, second place. This kind of seems like his achievements so far. These last couple of tournaments he's been at. Really impressive. Moon keeps on delivering. Once again, with this performance underlining that, without a doubt, he is the best Night Elf in the world. We kind of knew that before already, but here it's being reinforced one more time.
Great tournament by Fly, as you said. He might be considered a threat again to the top players, to the S-tier players, where he was for such a long time. Challenging TH at PPL, kicking out Romantic and Happy 2-0 is a very, very crazy performance. And second place for him, I think no one expected it. I think a lot of people expected him to drop in the quarters to Romantic. And here we see Happy third place for the Russian, defeating Foggy in the game for third, 2-1. So it's $1,500 for him as well. And the first appearance for Lucky Future.
Nice snapshot of the community. We have one player from Korea, one from China, and one from Europe. Seems like kind of an even divide of the top scene at the moment. Yeah. However, Happy does make up most of Europe, to be honest. But this is what our top scene is looking like currently.
Yeah, and Foggy, of course, might be a challenger as well. Hawk and Cash are in pretty good shape as well. So let's hope for the best for WGL. It wasn't enough this time for Happy. He's not the unbeatable monster anymore, not even offline. Yep. Gets a pat on the shoulder by Fly. Yeah, that was one belt, one road. 3 days of very early casts. A lot of cool games. A lot of 2-0s as well. But yeah, we've seen great Warcraft, and it's always cool to see these players offline. It's always a little different. It's always a little special. And the next one then, I guess, WGL Grand Final at the end of November. The starting date is November 23 for more offline Warcraft action.
That's exactly 2 months from now.
That is absolutely correct. 2 months and 1 day.
Really excited. And tomorrow, the qualifiers continue. Third monthly qualifier out of 4. It's starting to get a little bit hairy for some players. You really need to start earning those points to make it to WGL, to have a chance at the grand final, at the World Championship.
Yeah, gonna be cool. We have the open qualifiers from Monday to Wednesday. We have the pro qualifiers from Thursday to Friday, and then the grand finals of the open on Saturday and the grand finals of the pro on Sunday. It's gonna be a packed Warcraft week with W3IL next week again. This is it for us today. Was again a very, very cool early morning stream with more than 3,000 viewers at not even 12.
That's pretty insane.
That is pretty insane. It's September again, and the people are watching Warcraft again. So much fun. The community is always best when it's the early hours. Thank you so much for so many kind words and so many subs and a couple of donations as well. This is just great. I will go back to sleep. Remo, I think you're doing the same, or is it time for church now?
A quick nap, and then it's time for church.
All right. If you want to follow us for whatever we are doing, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, spreading news there. You can also join our Discord, where we discuss pretty much everything that is involving competitive Warcraft and more. If you want to support us financially, every single bit helps. You can donate via PayPal and credit card and cryptocurrency. You can sub here on Twitch. It's still 50% off, so make use of September. You can throw us some bits if you want. Buy our merchandise as Remo is wearing, and use the Amazon ref links if you buy something at Amazon. And of course, as always, don't use adblock if you watch our content. Thank you, Gucci Sui, with a nice example here. €5 donation. GG, guys! Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. And did I miss anything? Schedule will be up later at backtowarcraft.com. Yeah. I guess that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Well done, Neil.
Thank
you.
you.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. See you next week.
Bye.